Hello, welcome back. So I am talking you through some of the pronunciation of common names for women in Australia, and I've dug through the records since 1950 to find literally what are the most common names and picked out the ones that I know I hear commonly mispronounced. So the first one I'm going to talk to you about is Emily. So Emily has that long vowel sound E at the end. So Emily. Okay? Michelle. Now Michelle has two syllables, and have a think about which one you can hear me stressing. So a stressed syllable is longer and higher in pitch. So Michelle, Michelle. You can see I'm moving my body upwards to give you a little hint there. So Michelle, the unstressed syllable M becomes schwa. So that short vowel, schwa. So M, and then even though it is CH in the spelling, it is SH in the pronunciation, or sh. Okay, so Michelle. And the next one is Sara. So Sara has a long sound, se. And some people would even abbreviate their name to being Se, like they call themselves that as a nickname. Se, and then don't forget the sound, particularly if you don't have that in your language. Or some people might use the trill like Sara, which is fine. But in Australian English, we flip the tongue back, but we don't use a trill. So Sara, and then you would use that short vowel sound at the end, which I always find tricky to write because it's an upside down A. Sarah. Just make sure that first syllable has that Sarah, the stress on it. Then we have Sophie. So Sophie, even though it's a short name, is complex in its structure because we have the diphthong O. So O, and then E. So we have a diphthong O. And if you haven't already, then please check out my video on diphthongs, because that'll really help you to be able to pronounce them in names if you can be more familiar with the jaw position required for those words. So, fee. So we long vowel sound at the end, so, fee. So go slow when you say that word because that is quite phonetically complex if you don't have either of these vowel sounds in your first language. Okay, Rebecca. R, you can hear the unstressed first syllable, R, and then Beck. I should make that a lowercase. Rebecca, and then we have so Rebecca. So don't forget the Rebecca, and you can hear the stress Rebecca. I'm really overemphasizing that, but you can hear the stress in the Beck, okay? Which is why maybe that some people with the name Rebecca get shortened to Beck, because that's where the stress is. Okay, so the next one is Lisa. Okay, so Lisa. So we have a long E again. So Lisa. And don't forget that if you're from an Asian background, that can be something to watch out for. So just make sure your tongue comes up and doesn't become Wisa. Wisa, not so cool. Lisa, much more spot on. Okay, Laura. Again, watch out for the L. Make sure you get the Laura. Now, or is a long vowel. Just trying to find it here. Or Laura. And you can hear the stress is on Laura. Okay? Chloe. Now this can be tricky because phonetically you have a k. This is how we'd write it in phonetics. Not it's not that I just can't spell. A k and an l together, and then followed by o. So clo, and then e. Very tricky if your home language does not have a diphthong o, e, and an l. So Chloe. Maybe one to practice at home if you work with a Chloe, or you know someone's child who's Chloe, or something like that. So Susan. Susan has oo, long vowel oo. Susan, and then short schwa, unstressed syllable second, n. So that would be written as like n. Okay, Leanne. So Leanne, Lee, you can hear Lee, long vowel E, and then Anne, oh, hang on, sorry. Is this one with, where are we? So it would actually be a lengthened version of Leanne. So Leanne. Okay. Now Lauren. I know a lot of Laurens too. Law. Don't forget the l. La. So short sound o. La. And then schwa. Lauren. So go slow if you haven't got L and R in your first language. This is going to be a tongue twister for you. Lauren. And same as Laura. So L and then R seems to be a bit of a favourite in English for us. Kate. So the trick with Kate, and you can probably guess where I'm going to go here. A. So A-E. Diphthong. Pay. K. Kate. Georgia. So we've got or, jaw, and then ja. Georgia. And even though it's a G, it's dead with the IPA symbol J. Okay, or otherwise represented with a J in sometimes English words. Now, last two, Joanne, again, J, nicely written with a J for once. But Joanne has an O sound in it. And some people, Joanne, will call themselves Jo. So O has the diphthong, Joanne. And then you can hear this sound again, and. So Leanne, and then we've got Joanne. So Leanne or Joanne. Okay. I should have warned you about my handwriting. It's terrible. Okay, the last one we've got is Nicole. So this is interesting because it's one of the only names that has no stress on the first syllable, but stress on the second syllable. So N. See, I should have warned you, schwa comes up a lot, even in names. N and then K, ol. So we've got ol. And if you imagine that it's sort of written like ol, like there's an imaginary W in there maybe, that might help. Nicole, but you can hear, you've got to put that stress on the second syllable. Nicole. Okay, so I hope that helps. And if there's any names that you're finding tricky to pronounce, maybe someone that you work with or a family member, then please comment below. Let me know what names are hard for you to pronounce. And I might make another video on some more updated names that people find tricky. Now, please subscribe to my channel if you find that you're enjoying the lessons, and if you have any requests for lessons that you would like me to produce, then let me know and I will do my absolute best. Okay, so thank you again, and please subscribe, and good luck with your English journey. Okay, bye now.